I think I hear something.
I had this weird feeling when I walked in for the first time. House is haunted.
So, you're planning to take your living to the next level by moving your family into a new house. Wow, sounds like a great plan. But before you venture out to search for your new house away from the noise of the maddening city and to a quiet, secluded farmyard, here are a few tips you should seriously consider before taking this big decision. Legal formalities. This is the most important criteria because if you neglect this one, this alone is enough to give you sleepless nights for the rest of your life while you have the new house. Depending on which part of the world you're staying, the legal paperwork, the title of the property, whether or not it's under any lawsuit or disputes should be properly checked and verified from the local authorities. Year after year, there are hundreds of property disputes in the court being fought because of neglecting this important step. Homeowners usually get lured into buying such disputed property by sellers who show a huge, unbelievable discount on the property. So watch out for this and don't get trapped. Oh, you really can't trust anyone these days. Local residents and neighbors may be the most important point in the list after legal formalities. While all your paperwork may be clear, you should not ignore this one if you sense that the environment you are moving into could be potentially hostile and does not give you and your family a friendly vibe. This may happen because the people around the property you are targeting are predominantly evil people, troublemakers, or are not peaceful neighbors. It would definitely not be a bad idea to walk up to or knock on the doors of your future neighbors shamelessly and find a reason to talk and interact with them. This way, you may be in a better position to gauge your surrounding people and decide for yourself. What if my neighbor turns out to be Freddy? Wildlife. Let's not ignore wildlife from a list of checkpoints. Usually, the common troublemakers are monkeys, snakes, scorpions, bears, coyotes, eagles, and even bigger animals depending on which part of the world you belong to and the natural wildlife habitat around that place. While a gun helps, as long as it's legal, but fencing, keeping guard dogs, motion sensors, etc. can safeguard or alert your family from potential risk and danger. While moving into nature, it may not be 100% possible to avoid animal encounter, but making few structural adjustments in the new house might help. Bears are fine, but I cannot stand a lizard. Hey, have you ever encountered any wildlife before in your property or elsewhere? Let us know in the comment section below. Was it life-threatening? Land slopes and local demographics. Always check the land quality and slope in a rain-laden zone. If your land absorbs water, then it's a good choice, as you do not want rainwater to collect in your property unless intended for harvesting. But If the land does not absorb water, then it should be at a slope to let all the water out. It's also important to check these land properties for your neighbor's land in case they are placed at higher up in altitude as compared to your land. This is to ensure that water from their land do not seep into your property. It's also important to check for those loose rocks on nearby mountain tops, weak branches on old trees near your house, and other factors like volcanic trends, landslides, floods, and earthquake history for that zone. I think I'd rather stay in an apartment. Spiritual scanning of the house. This may not be the most important factor, but if this holds true for your target house, then it will definitely supersede all the earlier points mentioned. It's the presence of any weird, creepy, or paranormal activities or history on that house, as most sellers or property agents would ideally try to hide such information from the buyer. This may therefore become the most undetectable or untraceable point of all. You could, however, do the following. Google search for any news, updates on the history, query with the neighbors might help. Also, if you are sensitive or psychic by nature, you should trust your intuition or inner voice in such a scenario. If you feel negative the moment you step into the house, then trust that instinct. Usually, kids below 1 year and pets are very sensitive to such vibrations. You may have noticed sometimes out of no reason your pets acting strange or infants bursting out crying the moment you walk into a new house or apartment with them. These are probably your tell signs. Hey, do you have any creepy stories to share? Put that in the comment section below. So, make a wise decision. Take some extra efforts before you buy a property. It's better to do that than to regret later on. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give us a thumbs up and don't forget to share it with your friends. Do subscribe and follow Highest Good if it's your first time. Let us know in the comment section below. We love to hear from you.